Hi guys. So I just got back from the training with Ambassador Diamonds, Danielle Mahar, and Sarah O'Connell. And I just wanted to share with you guys all of the notes that I took. Um, I took these notes like as the training was taking place. So this is probably going to be all over the place. So I apologize because I am going to be reading to you guys directly from my notes, and then I'll kind of elaborate on some of the things. So I apologize in advance if you feel like I'm jumping around, because I am. One thing I wanted to start with though is how important it is to plug in. I can't even tell you, I came back from this event today and like my tank is so full. And so it is so important. I know that our team is all over the place, and I need to honestly try to help you guys find stuff more. But to be honest, like you need to take initiative and you need to find things that are going on in your area. And we had people drive here today from Vegas, from New Mexico, from California. So it's not like everyone, and all over different parts of Arizona. So it's not like everyone is here in this area. You know, people are from other states coming to these trainings. So if there's a training that is relatively near you, you guys really need to plug into it and make this a priority. And I know that there were a lot of people that signed up for this training today and didn't show up. And, you know, I heard, well, it's the holidays and it's a busy time of year. And, you know, I get it. I haven't seen my husband in what feels like an eternity. You know, I was gone on the cruise for a week. I didn't see him last weekend. The weekend before, he was gone shooting, so I didn't get to see him then. This weekend, you know, today, we woke up, he took my kids to go see Santa Claus for the first time, and I didn't get to go do that. Major bummer, but guess what? Like this, I'm committed to this business. So yeah, did I miss my kids seeing Santa? Yeah. Is that sad? Yeah. But is it worth it? Yes. You know, it really is, because I'm committed to what I'm doing for their future, for our future. So, you know, it would have been really easy for me to say, hey, I'm not going to go today because I haven't seen my family forever and this is important. But I didn't do that. So there was another girl, I want to give her a shout out, Emily, who she actually got into a car accident on her way to the training, and she still showed up and stayed at the training today. So I love that. That is commitment. It would be very easy for someone to say, I just got into a car accident, so I'm turning around and going home. But she, or, you know, having someone like pick them up, she didn't. So Emily, like seriously, I love that. Like that's amazing. And it's that type of attitude that is, you know, you will have that financial freedom. You will have that freedom of time. You know, you will get to your goals in this business just because of that attitude right there. So get plugged in. Like I said, if you're out of state, find something close by in your area. It's so important for us to get plugged in. You know, we hear no's from people all the time. We hear people who aren't supporting our business, who don't see our vision, who maybe think that we've made, you know, a mistake, or that we're just hounding people all day long. So we get a lot of negativity in this business. And so it's really great to connect with others that are in this business, because I can't even tell you guys how much it will just boost your energy and your momentum. And to be around people who believe what you believe, and to, you know, have the same vision, and, you know, to get the friendship and the support is just incredible. So, all right, I'm gonna dive into my notes about things that are important. This is pretty much across the board, you guys. Anyone who is super successful in their business is constantly growing their network. So they are sending out anywhere between 100 and 200 requests per day, whether that be, you know, friends on Facebook or whatever social media platform they're on. They're constantly trying to grow their network by 100 to 200 people per day. Also, a lot of messaging. It doesn't necessarily mean cold messaging. You don't have to necessarily just message every single person on your Facebook or on your Instagram or whatever. But if somebody's liking your post, you absolutely do need to be messaging them, because it's no longer a cold message. They did show interest in some way, and you're just checking in on that. Another thing too is to like if it's your birthday and everybody's wishing you a happy birthday, let me find this message because I thought this was brilliant. She would write back and say, hey, thanks so much for the birthday message. You look great these days. Have you ever considered joining my business? Short, simple, to the point. You guys don't need to send novels, just short, simple. Anytime you have the opportunity to reach out to someone, like they wished you a happy birthday, turn around and offer them something back. Another thing I really liked is that anytime someone, this is what Greta Murray does, and it's brilliant, and I can't believe I haven't done this. Anytime someone is asking about how to get the product, so let's say they want to try a wrap, and and they're like, how much are the wraps? Instead of just saying, oh, you can, this is what I always do, is you can, get 4 wraps for $99, or I can get them for you at, 4 for $59 as a loyal customer. So she doesn't do that because she's basically just giving the option of retail or loyal customer. Instead, she gives the option of you can get the wraps, 4 for $59 as a loyal customer, or you can get them 4 for $59 as a distributor, but you'll also then have the option to earn $120 in free product credit and get paid. So she goes over those 2 options. That way, people aren't just saying no to like, oh, I just don't want to be a loyal customer, or as compared to retail, it's like, do you want to be a part of this business, or, do you just want to get the product at a discount? So I really, really thought that was awesome. The other thing is, and we used to do this when Facebook very first started blocking our It Works websites, and now it's like they block all your websites as soon as they find out you're an It Works distributor. So I know that my websites aren't attached with the It Works, but Facebook still has blocked those. But we created a virtual business card, and I don't know why I kind of got away from that and forgot about it. But that way you're not having to put your like a space between the .com or a comma and then saying like, oh, make sure you remove the comma and put the dot, or make sure you erase that space. You can just send them a virtual business card. And so Ginny Bottolato, what she does is she will like just send this, it's like a little picture. You can make it on, PicLab or Photify. There's a million of those apps. It'll take you 2 seconds. Just put a, whatever background you want, make it easy to read. And she'll put her website and her phone number on there. And then she'll also put, to like a little instruction at the top half that's, if you want to be a distributor, quick little instructions. And then if you want to be a loyal customer, at the bottom, quick little instructions. But it's all in a shot. And you can make the card whatever you want, but, or have it say whatever you want. But that way you can just quickly send people your website and they can see it right there. And I think it's awesome to put instructions because a lot of people do get tripped up with what to do. So, but that way you're not dealing with the, like spaces and commas and all that in your website. So I really liked that idea, and I don't know why I'd forgotten about it. Another thing that she does that she said she got a lot of business from is she did a quick video of herself. She just set her phone on her bathroom counter and started a video and did a video of her wrapping, and just basically was like, this is what the wrap looks like, and this is how you open it up, this is how you put it on. If it's brown and gooey, it's gonna work. And it's just, something cheesy like that. And then on the video, she had it so it was saying like exact instructions. I'm not sure if she had it like type across the screen or if she was just saying it at the end, but she basically gave them instructions of, and if you want to order this, gave her website, said click shop, click on body, select ultimate body applicator, proceed to checkout, click the green button on the left to become a loyal customer. So she walked them through what they needed to do. And so she got a lot of people that signed up that way. So I think it's awesome. Especially when people buy wraps from you, to be able to send them send them a link to your video on YouTube and say, this is how you wrap. So that's really good. Other things, I know the company sends out emails as soon as we get a loyal customer, but for you to send them out saying like a little sheet that's tips to wrap, So kind of do's and don'ts, you know, don't drink soda, don't go boozing, those types of things whenever someone signs up. And then as well as she sends them, this is brilliant, because I've always done the tips on wrapping, but I have not done this. And it is instructions on how to use their Share Wraps account. So basically exactly how they would share their website, you know, their Share Wraps site with friends to get free product. One way you can promote that too is if somebody says, I really want to do the triple threat challenge, I cannot afford it. You know, I can't afford 3 products a month. A great thing you can do for them is say, no problem, let's get you started on the greens. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find 2 people, you know, that you want, 2 people who want to try these products as well. And we're going to get you $70 worth of free product out of it. So then just from that, they've gotten the other products that they want to try. So really utilize that Share Wraps landing page, because it's a great deal. The other thing too that does is, let's say somebody starts sharing that page with a bunch of people, and you know, they're getting all their friends to sign up. Obviously, that's someone that you're like, hey, how awesome is it that you're getting all this free product? But think about how much money you could make. You know, look at how easy this was for you. You would be an amazing distributor. You know, have you ever thought about this opportunity? So there's a lot of ways we can really utilize that Share Wraps. But our customers, I feel like even if they do know about it, they don't necessarily know how to use it. So send them the instructions on how to do that. Let's see, sorry guys, I gotta scroll through here. Okay, this is something else that was great advice. So, you know, we've talked about how everyone runs their business differently, and that is the truth. And you just have to try stuff till you find out what works for you. One, I don't remember who said it today, but she said, whenever you hear someone's way of doing something, try it at least once, even if you think it is crazy or you will not like it or you think that it won't work for you. Try it at least once, because you never know what will actually work for you. Great ways from Rhonda Hartman, who is just, if you guys ever have the chance to meet her, she is the kindest, sweetest, most genuine woman you will ever meet. You know, and when we get nervous about introducing this business to people and inviting people into this business, this is a business that she described it as income generated by acts of kindness. And that is true. When we, you know, I've told you guys before, this business has blessed my life in beyond ways, or ways beyond anything I could have imagined. And just, I have no idea what my family would have done if this wouldn't have come into our lives at the time that it did. And that was a gift that Jackie gave me when she, you know, took that chance and asked me into this business. Like, she gave me a gift. And that's what we're doing, is we are giving someone a gift of this business. And it's acts of kindness, because the ways that we are getting paid is by helping others to build a business, and by helping others to improve their health, improve their, you know, their skincare, feel better about themselves, have preventative health care, which is huge. So everything we do in this business is to help others feel better, look better, have a better life. And so it really is, it's true. It is income generated by acts of kindness. She also said that no matter where you are at, there is a solution to your life. And she kind of talked about this a lot. You know, a lot of times it's easy to get focused on where you're at, or what's not going your way, or who's not working. And basically, that's just focusing on the negative. You need to focus on where you're going, not where you're at. You know, if you were going to drive from, you know, LA to New York, you're not going to focus on LA. You're going to focus on how do you get to New York, all right? That's where you're going. So that's how we have to be in this business too. Don't sit there and like look at the street that you're on and just kind of look around. Like that's not where you're going. So look at it that way, but also don't point the finger at other people. Don't look at who's not working in your business. You can't control that. And you don't know what their path is in life or what their journey is. Look at what you're doing. So if you're upset that nobody's working, you're basically upset that those people aren't like doing what you want them to do. You're upset that they're not getting them what you want them to get you. So, and that's not what we're about. We're about helping others. So focus on the things that you can control. Focus on finding the people who do want it, because they are out there, and it takes time sometimes. You know, sometimes people get lucky. I was so lucky that Amanda was like the third person, I think. Yeah, third person I signed. I am so fortunate for that. You know, she has like such an amazing part of my business. But you know, for Amanda, it took her a lot. She, you know how she's a rock star, and she always has been. She's always been an enrolling rock star. So, and she's just built momentum, kind of like the snowball that starts out small at the top of the mountain, you know, like, and keeps connecting snow. Like, that's Amanda, and she's just done nothing but gain momentum. And for as many people as she's enrolled, it took her a lot of people before she found her first rock star. And let me tell you though, she has never missed a beat though when it's come to promotions. You know, she has still built a business under herself and under her husband, both which are extremely successful. So you don't need to have a rock star with you to do it. You know, we build our own businesses. You know, other people don't build our business for us. So, you know, stay positive. Look at where you're going and, you know, what you're doing. Okay, so this was a big one too, is, you know, we have become really reliant on social media, and social media is an awesome tool. So that is amazing. But here's the thing, is because we've become so reliant on social media, we have stopped doing that belly-to-belly business, those individual wrap appointments, and, you know, and even parties. I like very small parties. For me, I like, you know, only like 2 to 3 people. That's perfect for me, 5 at the very most, just because I like to be like really talking to people. And I feel like when parties get bigger, then it's like everyone else starts like conversing, and I don't feel like I'm engaging with people as much. That's me personally. I mean, I know people who they're like, get me 20 people in a room and every single one of them will be signed up. So that's not me. I love individual wrap appointments. You know, I did a ton of those, especially in my first year. And to be honest with you, like my business, I mean, that's when I had the craziest amount of growth in my business, was the first year when I was doing those individual wrap appointments. So here's the difference, is when we build our business on social media, which there's nothing wrong with that, that's awesome. But when we do that, people don't necessarily know us as well. There's not that face-to-face interaction. And we end up doing that 7 to 21 time follow-up, right? So we're constantly, every single month, you know, hey, I've got this for you. You know, are you ready to order? Are you ready to sign? When you do individual wrap appointments or parties, 9 times out of 10, someone who is going to sign right then and there, because they're already vibing with you. They love what you have. They see what you're offering. You know, you have all of the feelings and everything that you have. You know, we've talked about before, it's kind of like the difference between, you know, meeting someone in person and online dating. So there is something to be said about having parties or individual wrap appointments, because you're not saying you're not going to have to do any follow-ups. You know, you're still going to have people that are interested but aren't ready to pull the trigger, and that's fine. But you're going to have way more people sign up right then and there with less follow-up than social media. So there is a lot to be said for that. You know, if you could do, let's say you were even doing 1 party a week, and that was your business, as you said, you know, I'm gonna post on social media, but once a week, I'm gonna make sure that I have a party. So you're taking like, what, 2 hours out of your week every week to have a party. You're working a total of 8 hours a month. You know, that's nothing. If you could do 2 parties a week, how amazing would that be? You know, and if you're afraid of parties, start with wrap appointments. So tailing off of that, another thing that was talked about, which I would actually like to get going with the girls in my area, is having a standing party every week where Sarah does Wrap It Wednesday. You could do Wow and Wine Wednesday, you know, whatever you want to do, but it's a standing party, standing time, same location every week. And of course, at first it starts out slow and maybe no one comes, maybe 1 or 2 people come. But the thing is you have to stay committed to holding it, because it will, more and more people will start to come and they'll say, okay, well, I've been wanting to go to that. And I do know it's going to be going on every Wednesday at 7. So I can go in 2 weeks or whatever. So I thought that was a really good idea as well, to have those standing parties. Another thing, let's see, I'm going to give you a couple of things that were told to us, but this is another point that I thought was really amazing. I hear all the time, and I'm sure all of you do, and maybe you found yourself there, that, you know, people are like, I'm getting discouraged. No one on my team is working, or I haven't signed anyone lately. And, you know, we talk about how this business is, you know, you got to ride the waves. It's not, you know, it's life in general is just not always up here. All right. Even me, who I always seem like I'm up here, you know, I'm not. So I still go like this. So that's life. That's everything in life. And that's definitely this business as well. You know, if you're not signing people, start like, what are your posts looking like? Or how many people are you contacting per day? Get really real with yourself. I think I totally got discombobulated in like the last 2 months of my business, where I just totally got out of my rhythm, out of my routine with all my traveling. And when I sat down and got really real with myself, the thing that I noticed was that before I had like, this is what I'm doing every single day. And you guys have seen my videos. You knew exactly what I was doing. When I got out of that, it was like, I told Amanda, I go, I feel like I'm standing in the middle of an intersection and I'm like, which way am I supposed to go? And it's because I didn't set those small tasks for myself for every single day. I got out of that group. So who was accountable for that? Me. Who was responsible for that? Me. Whose paycheck went down? Mine. And whose fault is that? Mine. It has nothing to do with anybody who worked on my team. It has nothing to do with what they did not do. It had to do with me. And I got out of my rhythm. I stopped doing those little things. I'm not perfect. I know that's hard to believe, but I am not perfect. So really get real with yourself. What are you doing every single day? How many people are you contacting? With everyone that we have talked to, the people who are producing the most in this business, whether it is from belly to belly business, wrap appointments, or social media, it doesn't matter, you know, how you're building your business. Hopefully it's all of those ways. The people who are producing the most, the people who are, you know, signing the most customers and getting the most distributors are the people who are reaching out the most, not the ones who are like sitting around saying, what, you know, why isn't anyone doing anything? Why can't I sign anyone that works? So, reach out to people, look at what you're saying to them, evaluate your passion for this business. You know, I was asked, how do I sell the business? You can't sell this business. You have to share what your passion is for it. You have to share where you believe you're going, where you see others at. You have to share why you're doing this. You know, people feed off of our energy, and it's not necessarily what we're doing, but it's how we make people feel about doing it with you. So, you know, if that makes sense to you guys. It made sense in my head, but I don't know if it made sense to you guys. But just if you've lost that fire, you got to find it back. If you don't know why you're doing this business, you got to get it back. But you're committing to the future, so don't get hung up on today. That was something that Rhonda Hartman said, and I thought that was amazing. You are committing to the future, so do not get hung up on today. You did not start this business to like throw the dice and say, well, if I'm a millionaire in 3 months, then it'll be worth it. You started this business because you saw the potential and what you could do. So be committed to trainings, be committed to corporate calls, be committed to, you know, the Monday night calls. truly be committed. Look at this as a business. And if it's not paying you off right now, it's not about right now. You have to have the vision of the future. You know, you don't start a restaurant and then a month later say, well, it didn't work out. You know, the restaurant's not full, so guess we didn't make our millions that way. You know, this business is the same thing. It's going to pay you beyond belief, but you got to be committed. You have to be committed. Okay, I know I'm talking a lot, so I'm going to leave you guys with, oh, sorry. I told you guys I took so many notes. Mark Pentecost said this, and I think it's amazing. No matter, the platform to promotion is a little bit of pain. And it's so true, because I can't tell you how many times I've had rubies that are like, this is so hard, or people who at the end of the month, you know, will say, the end of the month is stressful, because they don't like that push for promotion. Do you guys know, for like the first year and a half I was in this business, I was a psychotic person at the end of the month. So were Amanda and Jackie. You can ask any of us. We were crazy. Our significant others was literally, they were like, I don't know if I should offer you food or wine or just stay away from you, because it was like, yeah. And then we were like, oh, and like, it was just like so many emotions, and it was so much stress, and it was trying to come up with so much volume. But we were promoting. And so it's true, like promotions come with some pain. If you think that your promotions are just going to be like this easy, like walk, like, oh yeah, no. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Oh, that ruby was nice. And emerald, that was a breeze. No, it is not. Like, you want to cry and laugh and cheer, and any emotion you can think of, that is a promotion. So just know that promotions do come with a little bit of pain. The other thing I want to leave you guys with that Mark Pentecost said, and I might screw up the wording a little bit because I'm not finding it on here, but basically in the beginning of your business, you're going to feel like you're doing all these things, and it's taking up, you know, maybe it's taking up time or whatever, but you're feeling like you're doing all these things that you're not getting paid for. But after you've been in this business for a while, and after you've gone through the ranks, you're going to be getting paid for a lot of work that you're not doing. So it's a trade-off. So care about your people, love your people, pour into them, care about their goals and dreams before your own. Trust in this business and what it's going to do for you, and you know, stay plugged in. If you guys have any questions, I hope this helped on the training. I have no idea how long this has gone, but I hope this helped. As always, you guys, hit me up with questions. I love all of you, and I'm super excited. 2016 is going to be all of our years. You know, I'm excited to see what it brings. So I'll talk to you guys later.